Lamine Yamal, you just make people just dey talk your name yesterday. Unnecessary pressure they give yourself. Unnecessary. The Classico I saw yesterday gave me the vibe of Classico of Mourinho and Pep, that era where it used to be like till death. Like till death, everybody. The talk was even like a motivation for Real Madrid player. Everybody wanted to just win. Like a draw yesterday for Real Madrid would have been like they lost the match, sincerely speaking. And with that kind of motivation, how motivated they were, I was thinking they should run right or handicap Barca at least. And based on Barca's um injury crisis, do Barca have not been on form lately. But I felt if they had Lewandowski and Rafinha with Mbappe missing that chance, probably Barca would have salvaged the draw, even won the match, because they were not Madrid were not amazing. Like not be like PSG, we beat Barca outrightly and they played them football, and Barca were even lucky that they won them 2-1. So if that kind of performance comes around, I will be like, okay, yeah, they actually played. Not like the Barca even got better like second half. The Barca if Barca had, because see, like when Ferran came in or Ferran started the match and he was just rusty, he was just rushing to the match. Match fitness, nothing. He just came back from injury just because we didn't have anybody to play as nine. He had to play and he was rusty. He was even worse off. Like they were just bullying him, pushing him yesterday. He could control the ball. Gone was a problem yesterday, and Kavaha, I felt like you guys are teammates. There are better ways to like go about things. I know Vinicius to be that kind of a person, so I'm not amazed with what he did yesterday. But Kavaha, I felt you should have done better and all that. So it's just Lamine Yamal bringing out the beast in Madrid yesterday, because that win was how they celebrated that they won the World Cup final and all that. But it is what it is, though. If Barca had a Madrid were not amazing. If Atletico or a better side still catches this Madrid, they would have won. And I feel like there was some controversial moment in the match. The second goal that led to Bellingham scoring, I felt like there was a foul on. It's not like I felt it was actually a foul. This guy Hudson actually elbowed Kubasi that led to that goal Bellingham scored, and I don't know why VAR did not even check it. That pen was actually a penalty because the pen was the hand that touched the ball, was not the supporting hand on the ground. Because I've gotten to know that, okay, if it's your supporting hand that touches the ball, it's actually not a penalty. But it was not the supporting hand, that was Garcia. That's Garcia's penalty awarded for Real Madrid, and it's actually a penalty. And I felt Femi Lopez should have had a better chance before that Kunde's chance. Femi Lopez should have probably passed that ball to Rashford, and it would have been a better chance. Like it would not be left for Rashford to take the shot or even pass it back to Firmino and score. Then Kunde. I don't know. I'll call like six right backs or five right backs in that position. That ball Yama gave to Kunde, that will control that ball to themselves and score that ball. His control was poor. Reece James will score that ball. Trent Arnold will score that ball. Hakimi will score that ball. Ben White will score that ball. Kai Walker will score that ball. Cancelo will score that ball. He will chest that ball to their chest and control the ball and score. I don't know how Conde managed to chest that ball and chest it to Courtois. Or he could have even not the ball. No see Courtois made save. If I thought Courtois go save him, he just chested the ball wrongly. It just a side effect of converting a centre back to a right back. He's attacking, that's improved though, but he's attacking prowess. He's not like a proper standard right back. See, Reece James, if you get Reece James, Hakimi, if you get any right back, I know see 100% they go chase that ball to themselves, control and score. Those two go down. Even Arnold go down, chase that ball to himself and control and score that ball. So there was nothing much for him. The most important to feed you the pass from that midfield, chase that ball and score that ball to yourself. But they get to see again next time in January, I guess, for the Spanish Super Cup. If they beat Atletico, you get to meet them in the final. And probably if injury, because Lewandowski would have done a lot and Rafinha coming in would have done a lot for Barcelona. That injury crisis, Madrid were not outstanding. Sincerely, they did initial gra in the first 15-20 minutes of the match, which gave them the goal, and Barca's defense was shaky. But the defense was shaky, and Araujo, I don't know if he had started, probably maybe he would have done better. But I felt like Araujo, every few minutes he played in the second half, he did very, 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 very well. Then I felt like the foul on Araujo, that is Cavaja's foul on Araujo, should have been a penalty too. I saw a ref say if it was not El Clasico, that is a penalty. But why is it that if it's El Clasico, shouldn't you give that as a penalty? Since normally a penalty because Araujo's eye was on the ball and Carvajal was not even looking at the ball. He intentionally just like pushed or elbow Araujo from his position from getting the ball. But it is what it is. They've got the victory